Are Indians really smarter than others? Often in Western culture, it is believed that if you are Indian, you are good at math and science. But is this true? Program for International Student Assessment (PISA), a triennial study by the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, conducts performance tests for students from over 70 countries. Last time India participated, it was in 2009. The test results reveal that Indian students ranked second from the bottom in math and science out of 73 countries. For the last 10 years, India has been boycotting PISA, for obvious reasons. But it is said to end the boycott starting 2020. So hopefully we get to see these updated results soon. Even if we ignore these tests, we cannot ignore the fact that Indian companies or businesses lack the innovation and creativity when compared to their Western counterparts. An article by Hindustan Times shows the number of patents filed by countries around the world, in which India had the least number of patents filed, a small number of 46,000, whereas China filed 300,000 during the same time span. But the interesting part here is that out of the 46,000 patents filed, only 9,000 were approved, which means a 20% success rate, whereas other countries had a success rate of at least 50% or more. But things are not all that bad. Indian companies are known for their frugal nature, who have known to apply solutions invented by foreign companies and apply them to local markets. Unfortunately, this still means that Indians do not innovate from scratch. For example, Earthright is a company that is trying to make it easier for people to switch to electric vehicles. The focus for the company is delivery vehicles for companies like Swiggy and Zomato, who aren't willing to invest in an electric vehicle due to the high costs, despite lower operational costs. The issue here is that Earthright did not invent or build the electric vehicle. They merely buy it from a manufacturer and supply it. We often hear this argument that India has more geniuses than the total number of people living in some countries. Sure, that number sounds impressive, but let's do the math. Every country will have a population that can categorize itself as a genius. Let's say the number is 10%. 10% of the total population of the United Kingdom is only 6.6 million, since their population is only 66 million. On the other hand, India has an impressive population of 1.4 billion, and 10% of 1.4 billion is 140 million. So just by simple math, the above statement can be considered true. Not because Indians have a larger population of geniuses, it's just because there are so many of us. Another argument we often hear is that Indians are more successful in other countries. Well, that is simple math as well. Indians who immigrate to other countries are not average Indians. They are the population who are socially and economically better than most Indians. They have access to resources most of the population does not. In fact, the reality is that not more than 6% of the population has passports. Only 50% of the population has access to the internet. This means that the Indian population traveling and settling in Western countries are on average already more resourceful than the rest of the population, and which gives them an added advantage for being successful, regardless of their geographic location. But what about the remaining population? Most universities in India are not equipped with the latest teaching methods and do not even have the ability to train and educate individuals at a global level. In fact, the premier university in India, which is IIT Delhi, is ranked 170th in the world. This clearly shows the state of the education system in India. However, things are getting better. India is changing its education system and updating its teaching methods. India has been trying to improve its syllabus to bring it at par with other industrialized countries. Also, we must not forget that the CEOs of the two major tech companies in the world are of Indian origin. India is known to export its skilled technicians all over the world. So we ask the question, are Indians smarter than others? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.